Hey everybody, welcome back to the Pub Trivia Experience. My name is Chris, and we are back with another 21st century trivia hot seat. And joining me tonight is one of our Patreon subscribers, Don from New Hampshire. Don, my friend, how you doing? What you drinking?
I'm doing pretty good. I got myself, well, I don't drink alcohol very much, but got myself some very vanilla cream soda from Franny's.
From Franny's?
It's the brand name. It's part of the Polar Company.
I've never heard of the Polar Company. I'll take any type of cream soda I can get, though.
Thing.
See, I remember
Definitely a New England company.
See, I remember when I lived in New England, Stewart's was the big one. Like they always had Stewart's orange cream soda.
Yeah. Polar is bottled in Worcester, Mass.
Okay. I never want to go. Actually, I do. I like Massachusetts. I do like Massachusetts. I'm not going to say anything. I don't like a whole lot of the people. No, actually, the people I've met up there are great. It's the people in Massachusetts that come to Florida that suck. The good ones are in Massachusetts, though.
Yeah.
But, Don, we have got 30 minutes of trivia. Before we get into that, I've got a pregame for you. So the pregame, and for our listeners that have been listening to the first two episodes of this recording, you'll know. The pregame is I'm going to give you a year from the 20th century. 21st century, not the 20th. Sorry. It's only been 22 years, so I'll get it eventually. I'm going to give you a year from the 21st century, and I'm going to tell you the number one and number two grossing movies from that year. After I give you that, that's just to kind of give you your bearings. Once I give you that, I'm going to give you 10 movies, and you have to tell me, were these movies, did they finish in the top 10 at the domestic box office for that year? Does that make sense?
Yep.
All right. So, Don, your year is going to be the year 2012. And I will tell you, is one of my favorite years in movies. The top two grossing movies from that year are both comic book franchises. You have the number one overall from that year is The Avengers. The number two is the final in the Nolan trilogy, The Dark Knight Rises.
To be honest, I still have not seen that one.
Oh, it's fine. It's the worst of the three Dark Knight films, but it's Tom Hardy as Bane is actually pretty cool. So I like it.
He definitely spawned a lot of memes.
He did. That voice is just It took about half the movie to get used to, but all right. So we're gonna get started here. Don, your first movie is 21 Jump Street.
I think it did, because a lot of people were maybe nostalgic over the TV show.
And the movie did have, I think it did have, if I'm not mistaken, the two stars of the TV show, What's His Name and Johnny Depp, and brief cameos at the end. Unfortunately, no, it didn't, though. It topped out at the box office at the number 18. All right, moving right along, your second movie is The Amazing Spider-Man.
I remember a lot of hype around that one. I'm going to say that one did.
Oh, it definitely did. Number 6. It was The Amazing Spider-Man 2 that broke all of our hearts. Thank you, Sony. Although Spider-Man No Way Home redeemed all of it. It's amazing. All right, moving right along here. Number 3, your movie is Ted.
That's a good movie.
I love that movie. It's one of my favorites.
But I don't think that it would have, because I think people were a little sick of Seth MacFarlane at the time.
All right, so the actual answer is yes, it did. Ted did. It came in at number 9. Americans apparently do still, at that point in time, still love Seth MacFarlane. Although I've seen Ted 2 and A Million Ways to Die in the West. I think we're over him now.
I'm surprised Family Guy is still on.
I can't believe that show is still on. I don't get it.
But then again, Simpsons is still on.
Yeah, but The Simpsons at least was funny. I've never watched an episode of Family Guy and thought, oh, I love this. Like The Simpsons, I have, and I'm not a big Simpsons guy, but there are episodes of The Simpsons that I just love. All right, pick number 4. Your movie is Men in Black 3.
Oh, I know that people liked 3. It was the 4th one everybody hated.
Yeah, that wasn't great.
Yeah. But I'm going to say no.
Good guess. It actually finished at number 12. All right, we're going more to a kids movie for pick number 5. Your movie is Ice Age Continental Drift.
Ugh. I didn't really like any of those past the first one.
I didn't even like the first one, so you're ahead of me.
It's mostly the soundtrack for the first one.
Yeah, I don't even remember the soundtrack. You're still ahead of me.
I'm going to say no.
You're correct. No, it was not. It finished at number 14. All right. We're moving into the second half of the pregame. Your next movie is the James Bond film Skyfall.
Adele did the theme song. I'm going to say yes.
Definitely did. Skyfall, number 4 that year. Americans still love their James Bond. All right, next film. One of my favorite films from that year, the biopic Lincoln.
I heard a lot of good things about that one. Still haven't seen it. That's Daniel Day-Lewis. I would say yeah.
Unfortunately not. It is Daniel Day-Lewis and Steven Spielberg, but it was not the blockbuster. It topped off. It didn't top off. It finished the year at number 19.
Oh.
It still did well. It still grossed well over $100 million, but it wasn't the huge hit that I think some people were expecting. All right, your next one, back to the kids' movies, Wreck-It Ralph.
I'm kind of on the fence on that movie. There are things I like and things I don't like.
I didn't find it all that funny. I'm in the minority there. Some people love it. It was not my cup of tea.
I'm going to say no.
That's a good guess. Wreck-It Ralph came in at number 13. Although that being said, the scene in Wreck-It Ralph 2 where the girl's talking to the Disney princesses remains one of the funniest things I have ever seen. Captured or enslaved? No. Okay. So tangents on this podcast, I'm telling you, and they're all. We always blame Mike Mott. No, they're all me. All right. Back to the kids' movies. Your movie is Brave.
Another Disney movie. I'm going to say yes on that one.
That is correct. Brave, the Pixar film, was number 7. Nicely done. And we are down to pick number 10. Was this in the top 10 from that year? Your movie is The Hobbit, An Unexpected Journey.
There was definitely a lot of hype around this one. I'm going to say yes.
Number 8. Yes, it was. Didn't quite reach Lord of the Rings sizes, but hey, number 8's not a bad place to be. Nicely done there. You had a heck of a run in the pregame. Hopefully you're feeling, you're ready to go. You're all pumped up. So here's how the actual game is going to work. 30 minutes, no stopping. An endless barrage of trivia questions. Your time is over when you hear this sound.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Your time will begin after I read your first question. Don, are you ready?
Yes.
To quote Triple H, what I really meant to say is no. Are you ready? Are you a wrestling guy, or am I just way over your head there?
I'm aware of wrestling and know a little bit, and Triple H is from New Hampshire. So.
Is he really? I didn't know that.
Yes, he is.
I'm sorry. D-Generation X was my jam back when I was in middle school. But hey, all right. Your time's going to begin here after I read your first question. Here we go. The science fiction movie Prometheus was originally written as a prequel to what 1979 film?
Alien.
Alien is correct. How did Adele choose the names for her first 3 albums?
Age she was when she was recording it.
That's correct. 1921 and 23. What is Daryl's weapon of choice on The Walking Dead?
Bow and arrow.
No, he actually uses a crossbow.
Yeah.
All right, next up. What city was home to the NFL's Los Angeles Rams prior to the 2016 season?
Rams. Shoot. I don't remember.
It's happened.
I'm a Patriots fan, and one of the first times we won the Super Bowl was against the Rams.
Against the greatest show on turf, right?
Yeah. I can't remember. Damn it. I got to pass on that.
They were from St. Louis.
Yeah.
All right. What city in Italy hosted Expo 2015? 2015, the second time the city has hosted the World's Fair.
Rome?
No, it's actually Milan.
Huh?
All right, moving back to movies. Who uses the catchphrase, "Why so serious" in The Dark Knight?
Joker.
Heath Ledger's The Joker is correct. Who was infamously escorted down the red carpet at the Grammy Awards in 2012 by an actor dressed as the Pope?
Was Lady Gaga?
No, apparently it was Nicki Minaj. So I question the word, the inclusivity of the word infamously there. But hey, we're gonna keep going.
I don't remember it.
Me either. I don't watch the Grammys. What big box store is the setting for the sitcom Superstore?
I believe it was Cloud9.
Cloud9 is correct. Nicely done. Who was killed during a collision on the final lap of the Daytona 500 in 2001?
Rest in peace, Dale Earnhardt.
Rest in peace, number 3. That is correct. Dale Earnhardt. Healthcare workers battling to stop what deadly disease were named Person of the Year by Time Magazine in 2014?
Ebola.
Ebola is correct. Heck of a run so far here. We're going to keep moving. What new droid is entrusted with the whereabouts of Luke Skywalker in Star Wars The Force Awakens?
BB-8.
BB-8 is correct. What was the first music video on YouTube to reach 1 billion views?
Was that Gangnam Style?
Gangnam Style is correct. Nicely done. What employee of the reality TV series Pawn Stars is known for his expertise on pinball machines and running shoes?
The only name coming to mind is Chumley.
Chumley is correct. What New York Yankees team owner passed away in 2010 at the age of 80?
To be honest, I'm not really all that huge a baseball fan. Find it boring.
Are you a Seinfeld fan?
Not really, no.
Okay.
I would have to pass on this one.
That would be George Steinbrenner. What comedian who once joked that she'd had so much plastic surgery that when she died they would donate her body to Tupperware passed away in 2014?
That would be Joan. Joan Rivers.
Joan Rivers is correct. What actor got into legal troubles after he smuggled his dogs Pistol and Boo into Australia?
Okay.
See, this I do remember because it was a big deal.
I mean, up until the last few years, I wasn't really all that focused on international news, so I have no clue.
That was Johnny Depp. He was filming one of the Pirates movies. I think it was the one where they went to Singapore. All right. What hit song begins, "Kelly, can you handle this"?
Bootylicious.
Bootylicious by Destiny's Child. Nicely done. Name both of Adam's parents in The Goldbergs.
I've never seen an episode. I have no clue.
I've seen one more episode than you have. Apparently, it's Beverly and Murray. Sorry, Beverly and Murray. Mao Asada won her third World Figure Skating Championship in 2014. What country is she from? And I'll spell that. Mao is M-A-O. Asada is A-S-A-D-A.
hate to sound racist, but that sounds Chinese.
Not a bad guess. It's actually Japanese. By what name is tartar sauce, a cat from Morristown, Australia, better known?
Grumpy Cat.
That is definitely Grumpy Cat. Nicely done.
Another may rest in peace.
Oh, yeah. The Grumpy Cat died. I forgot. In Monsters, Inc., what powers the city of Monstropolis?
Screams.
Children's screams. If that's not weird, I don't know what is. Who was the first hip-hop group inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame?
I'm just going to guess Run DMC.
I would have guessed that as well. Apparently it was Grandmaster Flash and the Furious Five.
Oh, wow.
Good for you, Grandmaster. In season 8 of Friends, Rachel has a baby. Who is the baby's father?
I haven't really seen too many episodes of Friends. I have no clue.
Oh, my wife just hung up just to stop the podcast. It's Ross and Rachel. 2 Arizona Diamondbacks pitchers were named World Series MVP in 2001. Name one of them.
Yeah.
You get hit with baseball.
If I follow any team, it's the Tigers. Don't ask me why. But
I would have assumed the Red Sox.
I have no clue. I'm not going to.
It's all right. It was Randy Johnson or Kurt Schilling. Steve the Crocodile Hunter Irwin died after an encounter with what animal?
Stingray.
Stingray is correct. May he rest in peace.
Yep.
What 2005 movie was the first installment in the Dark Knight trilogy?
Batman Begins.
Batman Begins is correct. What Canadian singer began her first 5-year stint performing at Caesar's Palace in Las Vegas in 2003?
Celine Dion.
Celine Dion is a correct answer. Nicely done. Fuller House, a sequel to the TV sitcom Full House, aired on what network?
Netflix.
Yeah, not really a network, but we'll Netflix is what we're looking for. All right. What team did Coach Steve Kerr lead to its 5th NBA championship in 2017?
Who won that year? Again, this basketball's it's another sport I don't really follow all that much, but I am at least on brand as a New Englander for the Celtics fan on that one. But I don't know.
It's the Golden State Warriors. What spinning toy used by kids to battle each other was introduced by Hasbro in 2002?
Tops.
No, it's actually called the Beyblade.
Yeah. They wanted to be more specific.
Is that the same thing? I don't even know.
Beyblades were actually made after an anime where it's battling tops.
Oh. You know what? Then I'll give you, if you know, I'm going to give you points then. There, you get the points. All right. What does Skyfall refer to in the James Bond movie Skyfall?
As much as people love that movie, I don't watch a lot of James Bond movies, and that's one I have not seen. I have no clue.
I've seen it. It's fine. It actually refers to his family's estate. It's the location where he is from, I guess. What song by They Might Be Giants was the theme song to Malcolm in the Middle?
Sorry about that.
You're good.
You
want me to repeat the question?
I've never really watched Malcolm in the Middle. I only know that They Might Be Giants did the theme song because of listening to trivia podcasts. I don't know the name of the song, though.
You're not the boss of me now. You're not the boss of me now. It's Boss of Me. Here we go. What city is the setting for the TV show Grey's Anatomy?
I don't know. I don't think it's Chicago because you got all sorts of Chicago stuff there. I don't know, Detroit?
Not a bad guess. Actually, a little bit further west, it's Seattle.
Oh.
I think it's called Seattle Mercy Hospital, if I'm not mistaken. All right.
Mm.
What did NBA player Jason Collins do, making headlines around the world?
I've never even heard of him.
This would be the one thing you'd know him for. So
I'm going to pass on that.
he publicly came out as being gay. What country's Fukushima nuclear power plant experienced a level 7 accident after it was struck by a tsunami?
Japan.
That's Japan. Nicely done. All right, keep moving along here. What 2012 movie, released 13 years after American Pie, saw most of the original cast reunite?
Was that American Reunion or American Wedding? I'm going to say American Wedding.
No other way. It was American Reunion. Oh, man. All right. What couldn't The Weeknd, quote-unquote, feel in 2015?
His face.
He could not feel his face. What Glee actress won season 17 of Dancing with the Stars? If you get this, you're a better person.
Michelle is coming to mind, but I can't think of the last name. I used to watch Dancing with the Stars as well. I don't remember if I ever saw that season, though. I would pass.
You're thinking of, I think you're thinking of Leah Michelle, the lead from that. From she was in Spring Awakening on Broadway, but no, it's actually Amber Riley. What Formula One driver suffered a traumatic brain injury while skiing and spent 6 months in a coma?
The only Formula One driver I can name is Mario Andretti.
Not a bad guess. Unfortunately, it was Michael Schumacher.
Yeah, I forgot about him.
Me too. All right. What news anchor on CBC's The National retired in 2017?
I know almost nothing about Canadian TV.
I did not even know it was Canadian TV, so you're ahead of me.
The CBC is the equivalent of BBC or ABC.
Canadian Broadcasting Company. That makes sense.
Yeah. I don't know.
His gentleman by the name of Peter Mansbridge.
Yeah, never heard of that name.
You got 16 and a half minutes remaining. Who is the voice of Woody in Toy Story 3?
Woody, I always get the two mixed up. That was Tom Hanks.
Tom Hanks is correct. What musician wrote the children's picture book, The English Roses?
I really only know one musician who's been writing children's books, and I'm going to say Jewel.
Not a bad guess. Apparently, this was Madonna.
Oh, wow.
In 2016, what network aired a four-episode sequel, Gilmore Girls: A Year in the Life? We'll use the term network loosely here again.
Yeah, I think that was... Was that Netflix as well?
That was Netflix as well, yes, sir. Nicely done. In 2009, what shortstop broke Lou Gehrig's record for most career hits with the New York Yankees?
Was Derek Jeter shortstop?
Is that your answer?
Yeah.
Yeah, Derek Jeter's a correct answer. Nicely done. All right. What magician famously spent 24 hours shackled in a tank of water in Times Square?
David Blaine?
The other one, Chris Angel.
They're both known for crazy stunts like that.
They are. They are. All right. Who does Elijah Wood play in the Lord of the Rings trilogy?
Frodo Baggins.
Frodo Baggins is correct. What Drake song was used in a T-Mobile advertisement airing during the Super Bowl of 2016?
I I can't even think of the name of that song. I think it's the one that goes, "You used to call me on your cell phone." Like terrible dance moves he had in that video.
I'm just saying, if you can get this, you can name one more Drake song than I can. So
I only remember it because of the memes. I'm not going to pull up the song.
that's all right. Apparently, the name of the song is Hotline Bling.
Yeah, that's the one I was thinking.
All right. Back to television. Name the 3 Kardashian sisters on the TV show Keeping Up with the Kardashians.
I hate myself that I know this, but it's Kim, Chloe, and Courtney.
That is correct. All right. The Balco scandal exposed performance-enhancing drugs used by several elite athletes. What does Balco stand for?
I have no clue.
Yeah, same here. It's the Bay Area Laboratory Cooperative. I'm assuming that means San Francisco and not green. Hopefully not Tampa. What website was launched in 2001 by Jimmy Wales and Larry Sanger?
Was that eBay?
No, it was actually Wikipedia. You know, every time you go down there, they ask you for $5. Them, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's see here. What was the first Jason Bourne movie to be released?
That was The Bourne Identity.
The Bourne Identity is correct. Released in 2016, what was Shakira's first video to reach 2 billion views on YouTube?
I'm going to guess Hips Don't Lie.
Not a bad guess. A video I've never heard of is Chantaje. Chantaje.
I've never heard of that one either.
Not a big Shakira fan, though. My hips don't lie either. All right, what TV series coined the phrase, "The tribe has spoken"?
Survivor.
Survivor is correct. Michael Phelps first competed at the 2000 Summer Olympics in Sydney. How many medals did he win?
Didn't he win like 7 that time?
Actually, his first one, apparently he won 0. He didn't win a single medal in his first Olympics.
Wow. Okay.
Yep. Whose book, Lies and the Lying Liars Who Tell Them, created a legal spat with Fox News?
I have no clue.
That'd be Senator Al Franken. All
Okay.
right. 11 minutes remaining. We're going to keep on trucking here. How did actor Harrison Ford nearly kill himself in 2015? I'm so happy they put a year in there because this has happened more than once.
I do believe it was a stunt revolving around Star Wars.
No, unfortunately, he's a private pilot. His plane crashed.
Oh.
What drug did the coroner blame for Prince's accidental overdose in 2016?
I don't remember.
The drug is fentanyl. All right. Who plays regional manager Michael Scott on the U.S. version of The Office?
That was Steve Carell.
Steve Carell is correct. BMX racing was first introduced at the 2008 Summer Olympics. What Asian city hosted that year?
What year was that again?
2008.
2008. Was that Tokyo's last one before the recent?
Unfortunately, not. The 2008 was Beijing in China.
Beijing.
What mobile app created by Niantic and Nintendo was downloaded over 500 million times in 2016?
Pokemon Go.
100%. I definitely had it. My wife definitely still has it. She still plays.
I still have it myself.
Hey, nothing wrong with that. She loves it. She like flipping all that. All right, I'm sorry, I'm taking up your time.
fact,
I'm on your time.
I have my Switch downloading the latest Pokemon game right now.
Oh, really?
Just came out today.
I'm gonna have to let her know that because she's obsessed. All right, sorry. What sequel to the war movie 300 was released in 2014?
300 Nation at War.
Not a bad guess. It's actually 300 Rise of an Empire. What American singer won a Grammy for Album of the Year for the album The Morning Phase?
I have no clue.
It's Beck. Who co-starred with Nicole Richie on the reality TV show The Simple Life?
That was Paris Hilton.
Unfortunately, It was Paris Hilton. All right. What country won the most medals at the 2018 Winter Olympics in Pyeongchang?
USA?
No, unfortunately, the company. Whenever you hear most medals in a Winter Olympics, the first one I always go to is Norway.
Okay.
What religious leader was named Person of the Year by Time Magazine in 2013?
The Pope?
The Pope is correct. 8 minutes remaining. In Star Wars Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith, Padme Amidala gives birth to 2 children. Name them.
Luke and Leia.
Luke and Leia is correct. What 27-year-old British singer died of alcohol poisoning in 2011?
Amy Winehouse.
Amy Winehouse is correct. Oh, I love this question. What adult animated TV series revolves around a dysfunctional group of secret agents at the International Secret Intelligence Service?
Is that Archer?
That's Archer. It is one of my favorite television
I've never
shows.
actually seen the show, but it just sounded right.
It's so funny. All right. In what event did Lindsay Jacobellis, Jacobellis, fall while trying to showboat, costing her a gold medal at the 2006 Winter Olympics in Turin? So what event was she doing when she fell?
Speed skating?
Actually, it was snowboarding.
Ah.
Speed skating would be that'd have been bad too. What company, known for its Jeffrey the Giraffe mascot, filed for bankruptcy in 2017?
Toys R Us.
It sucks to be a Toys R Us kid now because there's no toys for us to play with. That is correct.
Oh, apparently there's still some stores open in Canada.
And why does Canada get everything good? They get Tim Hortons, they get Toys R Us, we get Dunkin' Donuts. All right. What 5-movie saga starring Kirsten Stewart and Robert Pattinson grossed over $3.3 billion?
That's the Twilight series.
It is the Twilight series. Inside Your Heaven was what American Idol winner's first #1 single on the Billboard Hot 100?
I can only name 2 actual winners, and I know it's not either of them. I know one other name, and I don't know actually. If you want, I'm going to say Philip Phillips.
No, it's actually Carrie Underwood.
Oh, I forgot she won that.
Yeah, I always think of her as a country singer.
I don't think of country coming from.
Same boat. All right. What sitcom follows the antics of a cheerful and ambitious bureaucrat Leslie Knope in Pawnee, Indiana?
Parks and Rec.
One of my, if not my all-time favorite show. What is Australia's famous Brisbane cricket grounds named?
Lords?
No, actually it's called the Gabba, but your guess was better than anything I would have come up with.
That's the only one I could come up with. I know it's cricket grounds. I know it's in London. It's like in London or something like that.
I couldn't name a single cricket ground if I had to. What chef became a celebrity after publishing Kitchen Confidential: Adventures in the Culinary Underbelly?
Which one of those would that be? I'm just going to guess Gordon Ramsay.
Not a bad guess. Keeping with the tradition here, this is the recently departed Anthony Bourdain. All right. On what moon does the movie Avatar take place?
I believe this is called Pandora.
It is Pandora. Good music there from what I've heard. I like you. You laugh at my bad jokes. All right. Marvin Gaye's estate was awarded $7.4 million in damages for what Robin Thicke song?
Blurred Lines.
Blurred Lines is correct. The Crown follows the life of what British monarch?
Queen Elizabeth II.
That is correct. What team was Shaquille O'Neal playing for when he retired from the NBA in 2011?
He was a Celtics player.
He was a Celtic, yes. In 2003, almost 10% of Americans tried what diet program?
Was that The Rise of Atkins?
It was The Rise of Atkins. Nicely done. What sequel to Bridget Jones' Diary was released in 2016?
Bridget Jones' Baby.
That is correct. What country singer was named Sexiest Man Alive by People magazine in 2017?
Blake Shelton, I do believe.
That is correct. What type of doctor does mobster Tony Soprano visit regularly on The Sopranos?
A psychiatrist.
That's correct as well. What goalkeeper led the U.S. women's soccer team to gold medals at the 2008 and 2012 Summer Olympic Games?
I don't know. I don't know soccer at all.
You're okay. It's Hope Solo.
I've heard of that name, though.
Osama bin Laden was killed by Navy SEALs while hiding out in a compound in what country?
I believe that was Pakistan.
That was definitely Pakistan. What 2003 animated movie was a box office disaster, losing over $100 million for DreamWorks?
2003 animated DreamWorks. I don't know. Was that the year of Shrek 3?
It was not. I've never seen this movie. I heard of it a while ago. Sinbad, Legend of the Seven Seas, and if it's that bad, I have to watch it. Adding it to the list. All 5 members of the boy band One Direction first appeared on what reality television show?
I think they spawned out of the X Factor.
They spawned out of the X Factor. That is correct. What NBC News program is the world's longest running TV show?
60 Minutes?
No, this predates 60 Minutes. It's actually Meet the Press. It dates all the way back to 1947.
Okay.
Marit Bjorgen is Norway's most successful Olympian, winning 8 gold, 4 silver, and 3 bronze medals. What sport does he compete in?
I'm going to guess skiing?
Can you be more specific?
Slalom?
No, cross-country skiing.
Okay.
What company creates the video game series Assassin's Creed?
Oh. Is that Ubisoft?
It is Ubisoft. Nicely done.
Yeah.
Who suffers from short-term memory loss in the animated movie Finding Nemo?
Dory.
Dory is correct. What boy band was named after the last letters of each of its members' first names?
NSYNC.
NSYNC is correct. After Conan O'Brien left NBC, what channel aired his new talk show?
That was TBS.
TBS is correct. LeBron James joined what NBA team in 2010?
The Cavaliers for that one?
No, unfortunately, Miami Heat. In 2012, all right, this is, we're going to give you this last question, then one more because I talked over one of your other questions. In 2012, every employee at Random House received a $5,000 bonus after what novel became hugely popular?
Is that Grey? 50 Shades of Grey?
50 Shades of Grey is a correct answer. Don, last question for you here. What supersonic passenger jet took its last commercial flight in 2003?
I have no clue.
You're good there. I didn't have it either. It's called the Concorde. The Concorde. But Don,
I've heard of it.
you survived the hot seat, man.
Yeah.
How'd you do? How'd you think you did?
Better than average, I'd say.
Better than I would have done. That's for damn sure. But Don, that's actually going to bring us to the end of another episode of the Pub Trivia Experience. But for me and the rest of the Pub Trivia Experience family, I want to thank you for your continued sponsorship of the show. We really do appreciate it. Yep. Once I get out of this next hurdle in my life, we're going back to our regular episodes, and we want to have you back on for some regular trivia. And of course, we'll have you looped in for the next round of Hot Seat for the regular Hot Seat as well.
Awesome.
But did you have a good time tonight?
Oh yeah.
Not a bad way to spend a Friday night, playing some trivia, having some cream soda. There are worse things in life, man. There are worse things in life.
I know. I dealt with it a couple of weeks ago. I dealt with COVID.
Oh, no. You feeling better?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, thank God. Thank God, man. Well, everyone, that's been another episode of the Pub Trivia Experience. If you're enjoying the show, a couple things you can do. One, if you have the financial means to do so, patreon.com/PTEBB is your exclusive home. All the bonus content here on the Pub Trivia Experience and our sister podcast, Boozy Bracketology. Throughout the month, we are dropping bonus trivia, bonus brackets, the whole nine right over there. Listen, as you heard from Don, COVID is still a thing. Some people are still really struggling out there. I get that. We've all been there. If you can't help out financially, that's fine. I get it. Do me a favor. 5-star rating, write us a review. That would be amazing of you. You can find us on Facebook, The Lounge, fans of Pub Trivia Experience and Boozy Bracketology. Come on there. We're having a good old time. Come say hello, though. Seriously, come say hello. But for the Pub Trivia Experience, I have been Chris.
I'm Donald.
And we will see you next week with another edition of the 21st Century Trivia Hot Seat. Until then, have a good one.